1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The Sanders has got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. Bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Packers! Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
From the 29, Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one
in. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, it's Tonyan. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. 7-7, our score after one. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Eagles 7. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On second and very short, Hurts. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. the 41. Hurts. Past the 20. 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there. Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. That's caught left side by Judy. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball. Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the clock reads 30 seconds to go, so really not a whole lot of time to speak of. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. A final shot before half for Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Taylor now from the end zone. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Palmer.
And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
That's again complete to Palmer.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
83 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Hey, check, Mike 21. Switch up. Jump. Over here.
On 1st down, Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. complete to Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score all time. Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 16,
Hurts. That's going to be caught by Judy. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
they'll run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taylor now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
He finds his man complete. That's Watson. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 38, Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Palmer. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This is caught inside the 15, and he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Oh, good move. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Back to throw. Buying time to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
and they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. To throw is Rodgers. Pass complete, Tonyan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They'll go again with Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot.